Gabby Giffords and her husband, Mark Kelly, stood up and said, 2 years ago, we had the Tucson shooting. We are not just survivors of gun violence. We are gun owners too. The conversation about guns in this country has been broken. We ought not to be talking about gun control. This is about gun safety. We're not taking away people's rights. We're not taking guns away from responsible, law-abiding individuals. And that shift in message, I think, opened the door to millions of Americans who had previously not felt at home in this movement. We have changed the politics. Gun safety used to be a losing issue for candidates. Today, the opposite is true. It's a winning issue, and you see candidates, winning elections on a gun safety message. We have endorsed thousands of candidates across the country over the years, and won many of those elections. You've seen gun safety emerge as one of the most salient political issues in this country.
All odds serves and will continue to serve as a daily inspiration to.
We have seen historic political and policy progress, but we're also seeing historic, tragic, unacceptable levels of gun violence. Last year, we saw historic, record-breaking numbers of people dying from gun violence as we emerged from the pandemic. Nearly 50,000 Americans dying from gun violence. Twice that many who are getting shot and surviving, and countless others who are traumatized by exposure to violence. This is unacceptable. But I think you've seen very rapid progress in terms of the growth from zero, from a tabula rasa of an effective social movement, the new gun safety movement, which again did not exist 10 years ago today. We had some of our most significant federal achievements during the Trump years. We were able to pass a bill in response to the Sutherland Springs shooting called the Fix NICS Act, which was meant to improve the NICS background check system. And we overcame a 25-year NRA blockade of support for gun violence prevention research. And we've appropriated tens of millions of dollars to the CDC and NIH to study causes of and solutions to gun violence. We've built an effective social movement from scratch over the past decade, but we're still, David, to their Goliath. The NRA, for as much as we've won the argument with them, they're still very Goliath-like. And I think over the next decade, despite we've been a successful David to their Goliath, we need to sort of, increase our numbers and increase our size.
3,328 incidents of gun violence in this country.
Persevere. If we do that, we will win. Our neighborhoods will win.